Hey there, good morning. Let me ask you something. When you wake up, what's the first thing you usually eat? Maybe a cup of coffee, maybe a slice of toast, or sometimes nothing at all. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the surprising part: that tiny morning choice, repeated day after day, can actually speed up how fast your leg muscles shrink as you get older. And once those muscles weaken, walking, climbing stairs, even just keeping your balance, it all starts to feel harder. Now, I don't want you to panic, because there's good news. Science shows that if you give your body the right foods in the very first hour after you wake up, you can actually switch on muscle repair, improve circulation in your legs, prevent cramps, and keep your balance strong even into your 70s and 80s. So today, we're diving into 5 simple breakfast foods. Nothing exotic, nothing expensive, just everyday foods that you probably already have at home. And I'll explain not only why they help, but how to eat them, what to combine them with, and a few mistakes to avoid. Food number 1: whole eggs. Let's start with one of the most underrated muscle protectors, the humble whole egg. For years, eggs got a bad reputation because of cholesterol. People tossed the yolks away, thinking they were doing something healthy, but now we know better. In fact, eggs are like a compact muscle repair kit in a tiny shell. Here's why: eggs contain the highest quality protein you can get. And inside that protein is a special amino acid called leucine. Think of leucine like the spark plug in a car. Without it, the engine doesn't even start. In your body, leucine is the spark that tells your muscles, hey, it's time to repair, time to rebuild. The problem is, as we get older, our muscles don't respond to protein signals as strongly as they used to. A 25-year-old can eat a small amount of protein and instantly start building muscle. But at 60, 65, 70 you need a little more, and you need high-quality sources like eggs to get the same effect. And don't throw away the yolk. The yolk is where most of the good stuff lives. Vitamin D to keep your muscles firing and your bones strong, vitamin B12 to keep your nerves sharp, choline to keep your brain and muscles communicating smoothly, and heme iron to improve blood flow and reduce fatigue in your legs. There's even research from the University of Illinois. Older adults who ate 2 whole eggs every morning for just a few weeks showed measurable improvements in walking speed and strength compared to people who skipped protein at breakfast. That's not a small thing, that's real-world function. Getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, walking with confidence. And the best part? Eggs are affordable, easy, and flexible. Boil them, poach them, scramble them with a little olive oil. Just avoid frying them in butter with bacon or sausage that cancels out the benefits with too much fat and sodium. So, if you want one simple step tomorrow morning, try this: eat 1 or 2 whole eggs within an hour of waking. It's like flipping the on switch for your muscles. Food number 2: oats with chia seeds. Now let's move on to something warm, simple, and maybe a little underrated: a bowl of oats. At first glance, oats don't look like a superstar food, right? They're kind of plain, kind of boring. But here's the thing: when it comes to protecting your muscles and keeping your legs strong as you age, oats are one of the smartest choices you can make. Here's why: as we get older, our bodies become much more sensitive to spikes and crashes in blood sugar. You know that shaky, weak feeling you sometimes get mid-morning? Or that sudden drop in energy that makes you want to sit down? That's often blood sugar crashing after a sugary or refined breakfast. And the scary part is those spikes and crashes don't just make you tired. They actually interfere with your muscles' ability to use protein properly, to absorb nutrients, and to repair tissue. Oats solve this problem beautifully. They contain a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan. Beta-glucan slows down digestion, helps your blood sugar rise gradually instead of shooting up, and gives your muscles a steady stream of energy. Think of it like a slow, gentle river instead of a roller coaster. But wait, oats alone are just the beginning. You can turn that bowl into a true muscle-supporting breakfast by adding chia seeds. Tiny, yes, but don't let their size fool you. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds brings you magnesium, calcium, potassium, and omega-3 fatty acids. All of these are crucial for muscle contraction, hydration, and nerve function. Let me break that down for you. Magnesium helps relax tight muscles and reduces those nasty morning cramps. Omega-3s reduce inflammation that slowly chips away at muscle and nerve health. Calcium and potassium keep your muscle contractions strong and steady, so your legs don't feel shaky when you stand up. And here's something cool about chia: when they soak up liquid, They form a gel-like texture. That gel not only keeps you hydrated, but also slows digestion even further, meaning your body has more time to absorb all those good nutrients. Better absorption, stronger support for your muscles. So how do you put it all together? It's simple. Cook up a small bowl of old-fashioned oats or steel-cut oats. Skip the instant flavored packets, because those are loaded with sugar. Once they're cooked, stir in 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Let them sit a few minutes so they plump up. Then, top your oats with a few slices of banana or a small handful of blueberries. Banana adds extra potassium, great for cramp prevention. Blueberries add antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, basically slowing down one of the main drivers of muscle aging. If you're keeping an eye on blood sugar, go light on the banana and lean more on the berries. The result? A warm, satisfying, nutrient-packed breakfast that doesn't just fill your stomach, it actively protects your muscles, keeps your energy steady, and reduces those annoying cramps and stiffness. One more tip: if you want to really upgrade it, add a spoonful of plain Greek yogurt on top for extra protein. Now you've got the perfect trifecta: protein for repair, fiber for stability, and minerals for strength. So tomorrow morning, picture this: instead of grabbing toast or skipping breakfast, you sit down with a simple bowl of oats, stirred with chia, topped with fruit. It's easy, it's delicious, and your muscles will thank you for the rest of the day. Food number 3: banana with protein. Alright, let's talk about a fruit that almost everyone has sitting on the kitchen counter: the banana. It's quick, it's easy, and honestly it might be the missing piece your leg muscles have been waiting for. Now, bananas sometimes get a bad reputation. People worry they're too sugary, or that they'll mess with blood sugar. But here's the truth: when you eat a banana the right way, it can be one of the most effective natural tools to prevent leg cramps, support hydration, and keep your muscles firing properly. Here's why. Bananas are packed with potassium. A single medium banana gives you about 400 milligrams. That's roughly 10% of what you need in a day. And potassium is like the traffic controller between your nerves and muscles. Without enough of it, the signals get jammed. That's when you feel stiffness, twitching, cramps, or even that shaky feeling when you first stand up in the morning. The scary part? Many older adults are mildly low on potassium and don't even realize it. In fact, a CDC report found that more than 60% of U.S. adults over 60 get less potassium than recommended. Over time, that quiet little shortage chips away at strength, balance, and mobility. But the good news is you don't need fancy supplements. A banana, eaten the smart way, can make a huge difference. Now here's the important part: don't just eat a banana by itself on an empty stomach, especially if you have diabetes or struggle with blood sugar swings. A plain banana on its own can spike your blood sugar quickly. Instead, pair it with protein or healthy fat to slow things down. For example, slice half a banana over your morning oats with chia seeds. Blend it into a smoothie with Greek yogurt, or enjoy it alongside a couple of boiled eggs. That pairing does two things at once: it keeps your blood sugar stable, and it helps your body use the potassium more effectively to support your muscles. And here's a little tip: if you're really watching blood sugar, go for a banana that's slightly underripe, just a little green. Those have more resistant starch and less sugar, which is easier on your system. Beyond potassium, bananas have other perks too. They're a great source of vitamin B6, which supports nerve function, and they contain prebiotic fiber, food for the healthy bacteria in your gut. A happy gut means better absorption of minerals like magnesium and calcium, both of which your muscles need to stay flexible and strong. So tomorrow, instead of reaching for a sports drink to fight off cramps, grab a banana and pair it with some protein. It's nature's original electrolyte drink, and it works better than anything in a bottle. Remember, it's not just about eating a banana, it's about eating it the smart way. When you do, you're giving your legs the minerals and stability they need to stay strong, steady, and ready for the day. Food number 4: Greek yogurt. Now let's move on to one of my personal favorites, and honestly, one of the best kept secrets for muscle support after 60: Greek yogurt. If you've ever had regular yogurt, you know it's creamy and light, but Greek yogurt is different. It's strained to remove extra liquid, which makes it thicker, richer, and way higher in protein. And protein is exactly what your muscles are begging for. First thing in the morning. Here's the cool part: a single container, about 6 ounces, or 170 grams, can give you up to 17 grams of protein. That's like having the protein power of 2.5 eggs, but in a smooth, easy-to-eat form. And it's not just any protein. Greek yogurt is rich in leucine, the same amino acid spark plug we talked about with eggs, plus casein, a slow-digesting protein that keeps feeding your muscles for hours. That's especially important as we age. See, overnight while you're sleeping, your body naturally breaks down muscle. Younger people bounce back quickly in the morning, but older adults? You need that steady flow of amino acids to stop the breakdown and flip the switch into repair mode. Greek yogurt does exactly that. It gives your muscles what they need to hold on to strength, instead of losing it bit by bit. And the benefits don't stop at protein. Greek yogurt is also loaded with calcium and vitamin D. These two work as a team. Calcium helps your muscles contract properly and keeps your bones dense, while vitamin D boosts muscle coordination and reduces fall risk. There was even a study published by the International Osteoporosis Foundation in 2022 showing that older adults with more calcium and vitamin D in their diets had better mobility and fewer falls. That's real, life-changing stuff. But here's something most people don't realize. Greek yogurt also helps your gut health, because it contains probiotics, the good bacteria. And why does that matter for muscles? Because when your gut is happy, it absorbs minerals better. Magnesium, potassium, calcium, they all get pulled into your system more effectively. That means less stiffness, less cramping, and more steady energy through the day. So how do you eat it? Keep it simple. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Skip the fruit-flavored cups that sneak in 12 to 20 grams of sugar. Instead, make it your canvas. Stir in a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seed for extra fiber and magnesium. Add a small handful of berries for antioxidants and a little natural sweetness. Maybe sprinkle in some walnuts or almonds for crunch and healthy fats. And if you like spice, a pinch of cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar while adding a warm flavor. If you're lactose sensitive, don't worry. These days you can find lactose-free Greek yogurt in most grocery stores. Or you can try goat's milk or sheep's milk versions, which many people find easier to digest. And remember, you don't need a giant bowl. Just one small container, topped with a few smart extras, can carry you all the way to lunch. With steady energy, strong muscles, and a calm gut. Think of it this way: Greek yogurt isn't just breakfast. It's like a daily insurance policy for your muscles, your bones, and even your nerves. Smooth, satisfying, and powerful, your legs will thank you every single morning you choose it. Food number 5. Steamed sweet potato with a pinch of mineral salt. Now, the last food on our list might surprise you. It's not a typical breakfast food in most households, but trust me, it deserves a spot on your table, especially if you're over 60. I'm talking about the simple steamed sweet potato, with just a tiny pinch of natural mineral salt. Think about it. Most people wake up and reach for white bread, sugary cereal, or nothing at all. Those options give you a quick spike of energy and then leave you drained. Sweet potato is the opposite. It's packed with complex carbohydrates, the kind your body digests slowly. That means you get a steady release of energy all morning long. No big spikes, no sudden crashes. Just calm, balanced fuel for your muscles. But it gets better. Sweet potatoes are rich in potassium, magnesium, and vitamin C. Potassium helps your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Magnesium reduces stiffness and morning cramps. And vitamin C keeps your blood vessels flexible, improving circulation to your legs so they don't feel heavy or sluggish when you walk. Now, here's where the twist comes in. When you sprinkle just a tiny bit of natural mineral salt like Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, you're not just adding flavor. You're giving your body over 80 trace minerals that regular table salt doesn't have. These minerals help your nerves send clear signals, your muscles stay hydrated, and your body absorb water more effectively. For older adults who often wake up slightly dehydrated, that can make a huge difference. In fact, a French nutrition study in 2022 found that older adults who started the day with more potassium and magnesium in their breakfast improved their balance scores by 40% and reduced falls by 50% in just 3 months. Think about that: half as many falls, simply by adding the right minerals in the morning. And here's how easy it is. Steam half of a small sweet potato until it's soft and warm. Sprinkle on a light pinch of mineral-rich salt. Enjoy it about 10-15 minutes after drinking a glass of warm water in the morning. That's it. No butter, no sugar, no marshmallows. This isn't Thanksgiving dinner. Keep it clean and simple, and your body will feel the difference. And if you want to take it up another level, pair that sweet potato with a source of protein, like an egg or some Greek yogurt. Now you've got the perfect combination: slow carbs for steady energy, protein for muscle repair, and minerals for hydration and nerve function. It may sound almost too simple, right? Just a sweet potato with a little salt. But I've seen it change people's mornings. I've worked with folks who struggled with walkers, felt too stiff to climb stairs, or were nervous to go out alone. And once they started making these small changes, adding the right foods in the morning, they gradually got stronger. Not overnight, but step by step. That's the power of consistency. So tomorrow, before you grab toast or skip breakfast altogether, consider this one small sweet potato, steamed and lightly salted, could be the difference between a wobbly morning and a strong, confident start to your day. Alright, let's take a moment and bring it all together. We've talked about 5 simple, everyday foods that can make a massive difference in how your legs feel and function after 60. None of them are fancy, none of them require a complicated recipe. They're just basic, affordable foods that work with your body, not against it. First, whole eggs. Don't fear the yolk. They give you high-quality protein and nutrients that flip on muscle repair and keep your blood flowing. Second, oats with chia seeds. Steady energy, minerals, and anti-cramp support in one warm bowl. Third, the humble banana. Natural potassium boost, but only when you pair it smartly with protein or healthy fat. Fourth, Greek yogurt. Smooth, satisfying, and packed with protein, calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics to protect your muscles, bones, and gut. And finally, steamed sweet potato with a sprinkle of mineral salts, slow-burning carbs, hydration, and trace minerals to help you start the day strong and balanced. Now, here's the bigger message. Every morning, you have a choice. You can roll out of bed, skip breakfast, or grab whatever's easiest and let your muscles slowly get weaker. Or you can spend just a few extra minutes choosing foods that protect your legs, support your nerves, and keep you independent for years to come. And here's the thing: you don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with one change. Maybe tomorrow it's 2 eggs instead of just coffee. Maybe the next day it's oats with chia instead of white toast. Over time, these little choices add up. And before you know it, walking feels easier, standing feels steadier, and your energy lasts longer. So, I want you to ask yourself, which of these 5 foods will you try first? Will it be eggs? Oats? A sweet potato? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And hey, if this video gave you something useful, if you learned even one thing today, please hit that like button. It really helps this channel grow and lets me keep making videos for you. And of course, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss the next video. Because next time, we're going to dive into the foods you should avoid at night. If you want to keep your muscles from shrinking while you sleep. Take care of yourself, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.